Warning: the following is a raw video feed that contains clips recorded during active spiritual warfare and may be emotional to watch. The spirit of Mammon is greed. And greed comes viciously, relentlessly. No care or concern for anyone else. Just stuff, stuff, stuff. Money, money, money. More, more, more. It's the spirit of Mammon that takes things by force. The spirit of Mammon is a violent spirit. Doesn't take no for an answer. The truth is, as much as you want to, there is no reasoning with the spirit of Mammon. There is no negotiating. The spirit of Mammon will only have it one way. And that's the spirit of Mammon's way. To tell you guys the truth, I'm so tired of fighting the spirit of Mammon. The spirit comes in many different ways. It comes in wealth. It comes in poverty. Every which way you can think of. Business, ministry, it doesn't really matter. The spirit of Mammon is just concerned about its own agenda, and that's it. The spirit of Mammon often goes unnoticed. It's the one that most often people think that person's just having a bad day. How this spirit operates. First, obviously, through an influence, an outer influence. So not possession, just an outward influence. Sometimes that can be a subtle thought. Sometimes it can be another person's voice. Just something in your environment that can possibly guilt you into using money a certain way, or push you into using money a certain way, persuade you, convince you, scare you, put you in fear into using money a certain way. It's the same spirit that makes you say, I'm not giving that church any of my money. But keep in mind, it's not really about if you give your money to the church or if you don't. It's the influence and the intention of your heart that makes the difference. The spirit of Mammon is also the same spirit that divides churches. The spirit of Mammon operates in materialism. Anything and everything tangible. Anything that can be stored up or held on to, used for gain, wealth, increase in any kind. Those are the things the spirit of Mammon operates in. Next, after the spirit of Mammon has gotten you to fall for those influences, those environmental influences, next they will find any opportunity possible to offend you so that they can take possession. This offense will often be through something emotional, something close to your heart, definitely relationships, family, friends, ministry partners. Once the spirit of Mammon has gotten an offense, that's their opportunity to take possession. And when this happens, usually the person loses complete control of their actions, and being possessed by the spirit of Mammon will continue to do completely irrational things, usually always regarding material things, wealth, money, but things that make absolutely no sense. Nothing rational. The spirit of Mammon uses people really just waiting for someone to be offended about something regarding finances so they can completely take over and cause complete destruction until they get exactly what they wanted. For an example, one time one of my children demanded an iPhone. And I, of course, wanted to teach financial stewardship, how you should be smart with money and what God gives you. You know, pay your bills first and save for things like an iPhone. And eventually this led up to another minister having an interrogating meeting with me about why I would not buy my child that iPhone. And I knew, even though I was sitting across from ministers, that I was really arguing with the spirit of Mammon whether or not I was going to allow him to control our money sources. Now, of course, later, that child of mine got a job and bought their own iPhone after 3 or 4 paychecks of saving. And I got the chance to disciple him.